Hello everyone, welcome to the next section of the course, Social Media Analysis, Analysing Twitter Data. Let's move on to the first video of this section that deals with getting started with Twitter APIs. Twitter is known and used across the globe for super fast spread of information and rumours. It has been innovatively used in certain circumstances, unimaginable before, such as finding people in times of natural calamities such as earthquakes or typhoons. The asymmetric relationship and high-speed information exchange aid in making Twitter such a dynamic entity. If we closely analyse and study the data and dynamics of this social network, we can uncover many insights. Let's apply some data science to tweets. The process of data mining, analogous to the mining of minerals, involves a few steps to be performed. Firstly, data cleansing to remove noise and unwanted data. Then, data transformation to transform the data into relevant form for analysis. After that, data or pattern evaluation to uncover interesting insights. Lastly, data presentation to visualize knowledge in a useful form. If we take a minute to understand these steps, we can see that we used exactly the same process across our projects. For the detailed information about data mining social networks and mining social network data, you can refer to reference material provided along with the code bundle. Let's be specific and talk about the data contained in a tweet. A sample tweet looks something like this. A tweet, as we all know, is a 140-character message. Since the message is generated by a user, usually, the actual message may be of a different length, language, or it may contain images, links, videos, and more. Thus, a tweet is a structured data point which contains the handle of the user, the name of the user, the message, the number of likes, and the number of retweets. A tweet may also contain hashtags, hyperlinks, images, and videos embedded within the message. As we'll see in the coming sections, a tweet contains tons of metadata, data about the data, apart from the attributes discussed previously. This much information from a single tweet, coupled with millions of users tweeting frantically every second across the globe, presents a huge amount of data with interesting patterns waiting to be discovered. Thus, the mining of data from a social network involves understanding the structure of the data point, the underlying philosophy or use of the social network, the velocity and volume of the data being generated, along with the thinking cap of a data scientist. So far in this course, we've analysed data and made use of line graphs, bar graphs, histograms, and scatter plots to uncover and present insights. To enable easy consumption of information or knowledge, we take the help of different visualizations, such as line graphs, bar graphs, pie charts, histograms, and other details. Some unconventional yet widely used visualizations are word clouds, tree maps, and pixel-oriented maps. To learn these types of visualization in more detail, you can refer to the reference material provided along with the code bundle. Twitter is as much a delight for tweeple, people using Twitter to tweet, as it is for data scientists. The APIs and the documentation are well updated and easy to use. Let us get started with the APIs. Twitter has one of the easiest yet most powerful set of APIs available of any social network out there. These APIs have been used by Twitter itself and data scientists to understand the dynamics of the Twitter world. Twitter APIs make use of 4 different objects, namely tweet objects, user objects, Twitter entities, and Twitter extended entities. These objects from the Twitter APIs have been explained at length on this website, as you can see here. We urge viewers to go through it to understand the objects and APIs even better. Twitter has libraries available in all major programming languages and platforms. We'll be making use of TwitR, that is Twitter's library for R. Now that we have enough background information about Twitter and its API objects, let's get our hands dirty. The first step when starting to use the APIs is to inform Twitter about your application. Twitter uses the standard Open Authentication, OAuth, protocol for authorizing a third-party app. OAuth uses an application's consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and access token secret to allow it to use APIs and data of the connected service. Let's perform some quick steps to set us up for the game. Firstly, we'll go to Twitter's Application Management Console at this URL and log in with your credentials, or create an account if you don't have one. As you can see, I've already logged in. Then we'll click on Create New App and fill in all the details for the app's name, website, and so on. For our purposes, we'll name our app Twitter Analysis RMRE App. add description, and provide the URL. For callback URL, we'll use this URL to point back to your local system. You may choose any other port number as well. Click on the checkbox and accept the terms and conditions. Click on Create your Twitter application to complete the process. Congratulations, your app is created and registered with Twitter. But before we can use it, there's one more piece to do. We need to create access tokens, and to do that, we need to perform certain steps. For that, we'll go to the Link Keys and Access Tokens on the Twitter app's details page. Then scroll down and click on Create My Access Token to generate an access token for your profile. We'll be using the same application for this as well as in further videos. So make a note of the consumer key, access token, secret. We'll need these in our application. Now that we have everything ready at Twitter's end, let us set things up at ours end as well. Before we start playing with the data from Twitter, the first step would be to connect and authenticate ourselves through the app we just created using R. We'll make use of R's twitr and load it using the library function. This library or client allows us to use Twitter's web APIs through R. As you can see in this block of code, that we've specified our app's credentials, that is consumer secret, consumer keys and access tokens secret. Then we'll set our credentials by using the setup Twitter OAuth function to connect to Twitter using our app's credentials, keys and access tokens. Upon executing this code, it'll prompt you to use a local file to cache credentials or not. For now, we'll say no to it. Congratulations, you're now connected to the ocean of tweets. Now that we're connected to Twitter using R, it's time to extract some latest tweets and analyze what we got. To extract tweets, we'll use the handle for Twitter's account 001, Twitter's founder and first user, Jack Dorsey, @Jack. First, we'll define the Twitter user using the getUser method. Now let's extract Jack's latest tweets with this line of code, which will extract the latest 300 tweets from him. Lastly, we'll print the tweets. As you can see, that the output contains text with unprintable characters and URLs due to Twitter's content-rich data. We'll look at the metadata of a tweet in a bit. Further, to see the attributes and functions available to analyze and manipulate each tweet, we'll use the getClass method. So first, we'll get tweet attributes. In the console, you can see all the tweet class fields. Then we'll get the retweets count with this line of code. Also, we'll print the favorite count. As you can see, it returns the value as 88. Awesome!